It's crazy how tough wrestlers are. I remember one of the Piper things that I remember the most is we were hanging out a lot. He was doing stand-up at the Comedy Store in some of the last years of his life, hanging out there a lot late night with me and Barris. Like, we would all just go to the diners afterwards, and he would drive a lot, and he was having trouble with his shoulder, sort of famously, for a month. And he's like, oh, God, when he was turning his steering wheel, it was like, oh, you could tell. Even though he obviously had a very high tolerance for pain, extremely high tolerance for pain, he's like, shoulder. He's like, yeah, I'm going to a doctor in a couple weeks. And the whole couple weeks, my shoulder, geez Louise. And then after that, he's like, yeah, I went to the doctor. Turns out my neck's broken. He just had a broken neck. Thought he had a sore shoulder, but
How did he break his neck?
I mean, it's just like every injury is.
It's crazy. So I wrestled. After that, I think it was 2015, I wrestled Lesnar at Wrestlemania and to Superdome. Somewhere in the first 5 minutes or so of the match, I get concussed. I can't tell you where it happened, when it happened, but I have no memory whatsoever of the match at all.
Oh.
Crazy. Like, my memory from that day, the last memory that I have is at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is crazy, right? 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I have a conversation with my wife. So obviously I had all that time. I think we went to the ring around 9:30. The concussion happens somewhere within the first 5 minutes of the match. And anyway, I go through the match. The match goes for 30 minutes. I couldn't tell you one thing about it. I mean, I've seen it back now, but I mean, at the time, I got no recollection. Couldn't tell you my name. Couldn't tell you where I was at. Had no clue. Never lost consciousness, but had no clue. Anyway, they take me to the hospital, and they take me back, and my wife and Vince are there in the waiting room. They come out. It's the same kind of deal. They go, all right, he's broken his neck, and we're going to give him another scan. Like, obviously, my wife is completely freaking out at this point. And come to find out, they had read the scans wrong. It was an old break that I never knew I had.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you had a break,
I never knew
still
it.
Wrestling with it.
And I never knew it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Probably just assumed, like, was that pain in your shoulder too? Like, that's what I'm noticing. It's like a lot of these neck injuries go to the shoulder.
Well, you're talking about your neck injury.
Yeah.
And is that where it's bothering you?
Totally. The whole back of my shoulder blade's messed up, and I just found out that my neck's messed up, disc on disc, whatever.
Bone on bone,
Yeah.
You have stenosis.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably got that from wrestling.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
They have me on steroids right now. Can you tell?
Yeah, they ain't got you on the right ones.
They probably have you on cortisone.
Yeah.
Methylprednisone or
Yeah,
something?
prednisone. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think
Yes.
you get jacked on prednisone.
Damn.
It's the wrong stuff.
I'd be
hoping
huge
for
if you
it.
did.